So you decide to buy a Hellcat Scat or any kind of supercharged or high performance Mopar vehicle, right? Okay, cool. Unfortunately, now you just made yourself a target because now people think, or maybe I say the cops now think your car is stolen. The cops are now calling out people to say if you know someone with these type of cars with the big logo on the side, they want to know about it because they are assuming that your car is stolen. So the question is, why is this certain police department cracking down so hard on people by simply putting a Hellcat logo on the side of their cars? Let's go ahead and get into the video and talk about what's going on. Today's video is brought to you by CarLock, the world's best GPS tracking and alert system. With CarLock, you'll be able to get various alerts to monitor your car, such as vehicle movement, vehicle vibrations, engine starting. The unfortunate event that your CarLock gets disconnected, you will get an alert for that too. You can purchase your own CarLock by clicking on the link down below. That will give you a 10% discount on your CarLock purchase, as well as use my code to get a 14-day free trial with CarLock as well. Get you a CarLock, you deserve that peace of mind. Let's get into the video. YouTube family, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in to this video. If you are new here, we do car things a lot on this channel, and you're in the right place for car related stuff. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And for those of you that have already locked in and subscribed to the channel, with a big shout out to you for doing so. But we will not hold you too long. Let's hop into the video. You see the title and you see the thumbnails. As I stated at the top of the video, a certain police department is targeting anybody, everyone, doesn't matter who you are, if you have any kind of Dodge Mopar vehicle with some sort of large graphic on the side. And you will wonder why. Well, let me drop you a quick clip right here. I'm gonna show you what's going on.
Look out for other Dodge cars with this larger logo on it. They say it could be the signature logo of Hellcat Mike, and the car could be stolen.
If anybody out there has a neighbor, lives in an apartment complex, works with somebody that has a big Hellcat symbol on their car like that, we kind of want to know about it.
So you can see in that clip right there, this police officer, the sheriff, is pretty much in a press conference and telling everybody, like, look, if you have a neighbor with this logo on the side of their car, if you work with somebody with this logo on the side of their car, or if you just see it, someone, they want to know about it because they are assuming that this car is stolen off bat. Now the question is, why are they going so hard at these particular cars?
They would steal a regular run-of-the-mill Dodge Charger, but then also steal a Hellcat. They would take everything out of that more high-end vehicle, put it on the lower end, and then so next thing you know, you've got a Hellcat.
So of course, you know, we talk about theft on the channel a lot, and the reason they are targeting these cars specifically, and the reason they think these cars are stolen, is because down in Texas, I think San Antonio, if I'm not mistaken, they had a whole sting operation due to a lot of stolen vehicles, and they uncovered who was all involved with what's going on. They uncovered what was happening is lower trim vehicles in Mopar, like your V6s and things like that, would get stolen. And they will also steal like Hellcats, Scat packs, red eyes, things of that nature will also get stolen as well. And what they would do, they would take all the high-end parts off the Hellcat, things of that nature, put them in the lower trim vehicle, and then resell the car for like crazy cheap, right? So you're getting pretty much a Hellcat, well, pretty much a V6 that's been swapped with all the Hellcat components for extremely cheap. And they caught wind to this and pretty much put the operation out there to figure out what's going on, and was able to sting everyone that was involved. And during this whole sting operation and things like that, they noticed that these cars all had this logo on it, the whole Hellcat logo that I know a lot of us have seen plenty of times, and not just the Hellcat logo, but you know, Scat pack logo, so you know, all the graphics that people put on the side of these particular cars. They put 2 and 2 together somehow and got 4 out of this. They are saying that if you know somebody, live by somebody, if you see anybody with this logo on the side of the car, they want to know about, because they want to come after them and assume that this car is stolen for whatever reason. Now, I get that, the police has to do their job. And honestly, I know a lot of us, we don't like these. We don't like that it's a point where these cars are not able to be owned to a certain extent because of the fact that we have to worry about thefts and things of that nature. And I think a lot of people can support, the cops getting involved to try to stop these cars from being stolen from what they can do. However, I'm gonna say this though, like, kind of targeting everybody because they put a decal on their car. I don't think that's the right way to go about it. I mean, they have somehow saying that this person who did all of these steps, or kind of organized all these steps, put these logos on these cars, signifying that they stole the car. Now, if you've been around, Mopars for at least a few years, or you know the scene a little bit, you understand that this logo has been put on cars for a while. Like, this person wasn't the first person to go out and put a Hellcat logo on the side of a Hellcat or any kind of like that. People have been doing this for quite some time. I mean, and it gets to the point where, like, you got to think, like, somebody that is, working in the police department, something like that, somebody there has to understand car culture to a certain extent. Like, somebody has to know, like, this logo doesn't automatically associate with this person. Like, this logo has been put on cars. People's put this, literally a sticker on their car for years, and we can't sit here and go after every single person that we perceive or we see that has this logo on their car, this sticker on their car, that we're going to go ask them a whole bunch of questions about if their car is stolen or not, right? Like I said before, I get it, and I salute them and commend them for going after these type of, things and making sure thefts get, reduced and things like that. But, targeting a logo on a car is, to me, is a bit ridiculous, right? Now, I mentioned as well, like, the reason they're doing this is because they were doing these swaps and selling these cars at a ridiculous low, cheap price. And I know you're like, how are they getting away with this? You'll be surprised. Like, there are literally people that will go online to sell these cars for super cheap after they steal them. It's crazy, like, that they would do that. And I would probably post some, stuff here. You literally could just go search on Facebook right now and find multiple for sale posts for cars that are possibly stolen or some sort of scam going on behind them, because nobody's going to, sell one of these cars for $5,000 or something like that. But people have them posted, and they put, like, if you know type of thing on there. It's like, oh, it don't have a title, it don't have this, so you know what's up with that. But back to the whole logo thing, right? I mean, if you're selling a car, and I know people are going online and on Facebook and sell them, but if you're selling a car, you're not going to do all the illegal stuff and put the Hellcat logo on and make it even more noticeable of what you're doing and things like that on the car. Now, yes, some people are going to do it. I'm not going to act naive like people not, but it's just the wrong way to go about it, right? And that kind of goes into like a whole nother issue when it comes to, policing certain things that go on as a result of the car community and kind of group it into the wrong thing. Like, that just opens the door for cops to stop anybody with this logo and just say, well, I think this car is stolen, and start checking around for maybe other stuff besides it being stolen. Now, granted, you got a job to do and whatnot, but I think you get to a little slippery slope if you just start randomly searching people just because of a sticker on their car. Like, that gets a little extreme, and that goes into other stuff as well. Like, with certain, I would say with certain states that have stricter car rules than others, i.e. California, where you can't buy certain things, can't do certain things or whatnot. I know there's a lot of environmental stuff that they're conscious of over there, but in the same time, in other places, like people that maybe have certain exhausts in certain places, people that maybe have certain things into the car or whatnot, you automatically get that perception that it's other stuff going on that involved with illegal activities and things like that, which is not the case for a good majority of people that do mod their cars and things like that. And it's not just putting the Hellcat logo on the side of your car. I mean, in that picture that they showed there was actually a Trackhawk with like a hawk on the side of it and whatnot. I know plenty of people Trackhawk kind of put that symbol on the side of their car. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people do. Even with Scat packs, people put the B on the side of the car in different ways and whatnot. And the thing about it is, when you have non-car people trying to enforce things like that, a lot of people don't know the difference between these cars. They really don't. When I had my RT, I had a lot of people thinking, oh, you got a Hellcat? Is that a Hellcat? Like, people automatically start asking me, is it a Hellcat? Right? I had the farthest thing, well, one of the farthest things from a Hellcat that you can buy when it came with a V8. When you start putting these different symbols and stuff on the side of the car, people don't, I mean, cops ain't going to try to differentiate between a Hellcat logo and a B logo or Trackhawk logo and things that, or Demon logo, things like that. They're not going to try to differentiate between all of that. They're going to probably group every single thing that's a big logo on the side of a Mopar as one of those, just to get a way to start asking questions if your car is legit or not. So if you do decide to do that, you want to make sure you might be legit. And that's kind of my thoughts on, the whole situation and whatnot. I mean, like I said, hats off for them to, trying to stop the thefts and things of that nature, what they got going on down there, but at the cost of kind of, searching innocent people that ain't got anything to do with that at all. I don't know. That don't kind of sit right with me, because it kind of opens the door for, them to look into other car modifications, other things you may do to the car. Say, hey, if you do this to your car, then your car might be stolen, things like that, man. Some people just do it because they like the looks of it. I get that not everybody's going to put a large Hellcat symbol or a large B on the side of the car or a large whatever on the side of their car or anything like that. I get not everybody's going to do that, but for those that do stuff to their car to help it stand out just a little bit more than the rest, you don't want to get to a point where harass and things like that. And I know this ain't the first time that law enforcement will harass anybody over certain things that done to the car. It ain't the first time, it ain't the last time. If you've been in the car community for quite some time, any kind of thing you do to your car that makes it stand out or look different from a lot of cars, depending on who you are, they may look at you a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a car with super dark tinted windows and things like that, which people have been doing for years, they're gonna look at you like, okay, what you got going on? Why you trying to hide yourself from everybody? Stuff like that. But I still ain't saying I'm still, saying it's not right or whatnot. But that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think on that. How you feel if you had a Hellcat symbol on the side of your car, you get stopped because you had a Hellcat symbol on the side of your car. Be interested to hear everyone's thoughts on that. And if you made it this far in the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We do a lot of car related things on this channel and talk cars on this channel as well. It's a relatively short video here today, and we'll catch you on the next one. We are out. Cut it.